so we have no shortage of places to hide out. If you want to know something, I'll tell you what are the Crimson Crows. I told you the resistance group fighting for the Bright Eyes. Our goal is to liberate. Told you we're a resistance group fighting the Bright Eyes. Our goal is to liberate Calaglia from Rena, so injuries are a constant thing for us. It's a stressing work for me as a medic. If you want to know something, I can tell you what I can. Who's Zephyr? Zephyr is the Crimson Crow's leader. He's not just physically strong, he's got real smarts. He's indispensable to us. If you want to know something. Where's the woman? Jail's up ahead. Zephyr's interrogating her now. You can check it out if you're curious, but I wouldn't disrupt the interrogation if I were you. Who are you fighting? Who else? The Renans ruling over Calaglia. The ones that came down from Lenegus have been giving us hell the last 3 centuries. Of course, we can't even reach neighboring towns, much less Lenegus. So our current target is the Renans in Calaglia and their Lord Balsaf.
Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
I don't think we yet. Okay, go there.
Ah, damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business.
Mind your business, boy.
So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again.
Over and over.
And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
We know who you are.
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renan, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renan soldiers. So then why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renan, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Bright Eyes.
Good talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability? No!
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey,
Wave a spear in her face.
Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
Don't you got
Don't try
dying on
anything
me.
funny.
Spoiler. Which now change.
Enemy attack!
What's this thing?
Oh,
An ambush. Renans are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a dead end. You
shit.
there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
That's what you were thinking.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. I won. I actually beat one of those Renin
Yeah,
soldiers.
sanctions battle shouldn't be that easy. I'm level 50 right now.
I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter
So
what.
that DLC stuff they give you, or you can get, I shouldn't say they give you. Some of it they give you, some of it you gotta buy.
Right, here goes!
You got spirit, damn it, Benny!
We won.
Damn, I don't have all the guns either.
Mayor, I'm Maris
Tried that too.
I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Volson.
Damn
Throw
it!
down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renin affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot.
This is kind of new for me, if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
Why did you
That's
help
fucking-
me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renin like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this
Now we
straight.
can see your face in the
You don't know what
cutscene.
you look like, but you thought I might somehow
You
recognize
can in the
you?
original, it's because of the outfits I got on,
Something like
but
that.
still.
Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah, it's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for? Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm saying to move. This is called very easy mode, kid mode. Look at this kid mode, like Spider-Man, PS1.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work.
I love the way the skits are done in this game.
Notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
There's effort.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case,
Old Iron Mask.
we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Got you
Stay where you
surrounded.
are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Slaughter.
Look out! Sion! Sion!
A blazing sword. But how?
Blazing sword.
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
I didn't get to do any of that.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish
So personify this room with me. Every time I hear Shion, I just can't help but think of Futaba.
Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing
That and
me,
Iron
huh?
Mask reminds me of
Sorry.
fucking
You're coming with us.
In that case, there's
main
one
villain
thing you
in
should
Tales
know.
of Berseria.
No one uses that flaming sword without
Artorias.
my
There you
say-so.
go.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
Ah. You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
There we go. There we go.
That's...
Glenomede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Let's look. Yeah, let's look at it.
Be careful.
Not to change. Okay, good. Choose the outfit we can. It'll match him.
If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Changing controls during combat. During combat, press the start button while in the main menu. Or in the menu to change your character's control. No, semi-auto, auto. Semi-auto mode is like players who only wish to casually dabble in combat. Meanwhile, manual mode is for those seeking full control. Auto mode lets the game take the reins.
Don't go charging on. One final push.
Right.
Give them all we got. Everything's coming up, Zephyr. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
I immediately started doing arts.
Pathetic!
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember...
It's time to camp.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Camping out, resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you previously viewed.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But...
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, Not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself. Normally, we should take turns standing guard.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Gee, so many
This
skits.
whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... You know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
There you go.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in.
Or fill him in on stuff he didn't know in the first place.
Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danons are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danons as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danons requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
Every
So you
10
see,
years.
The Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are two things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the Lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Imagine if these were your nightmares. Holy shit.
I've gotta hurry.
We have another...
It's cut off again.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky?
Need that John Cena meme. Are you sure about that?
Renan's castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
I hate camping out.
There we go. I was trying to view the map.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Okay, I was going to say he's supposed to come back up.
What's this thing?
No. Okay.
We're so high up.
We've almost
there's
made it to
Johnson.
Uzbek.
Just
That Zugal looks tough.
come here.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Excited. It's
Azure
over.
Storm! Swallow Blade!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't
Take it!
disgusting
No
enough.
escape! Here I come!
Here I go. It's over.
Take it!
Mega Ray.
Strike! Azure Storm!
None shall
Take
escape
this!
my judgment.
You're mine!
Zephyr.
It's over!
Ray!
I can't move!
Damn.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. This can't be happening.
I can't work from that. Oh, you can come back and fight later on. I need better equipment.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, see, yeah, right there. Cool. Come back. Yeah. That team makes it.
I'll take you all off!
You're mine!
Take it.
It's over!
Mega Ray.
Take this!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
It is now.
What's this thing?
I won't forgive you.
Take this!
Pathetic!
I'll look good at the start of the game.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana. Out of our way!
Here I come!
We're in good form.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Should this really be here?
Eh.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
My outfit's fine, thank you very much.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Oh, Zephyr.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balseph doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balseph thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danons that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Check his outfit. Took away the clothes. Really? Oh, never mind. Sorry. About to say. There we go. There it is.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woohoo!
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah.
Gravity. The gravity.
There are more of them around than I thought. Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey.
Nath sent us. He heard you might be a little short-handed.
Yes.
You could say that. Don't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. That a Bright Eyes with you? You sure we can trust her? She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. And what the hell? The name's Durian. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge, but we already have our beds. We don't sleep on straw, rock hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks either knowing on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for. Give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs to rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at
I
best.
guess.
Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? Need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from the Arhaida Zion mines. The mines, is that really such a good idea after the Renan snuffed the place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of it back. They should be down around the San Dios Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to this lodge. You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Subquests. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing these subquests will earn you rewards, and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives from the activity records.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Yeah.
Gotta break through! Take this!
None shall escape my judgment!
Take this!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Yeah. Oh no.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
Good nerve.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure Arenin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. If I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting. Whew, what a rush. No choice.
Whatever.
Here I come!
Cyan instant!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. An opponent like this should be easy.
None shall escape my judgment!
Slash!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Damn, so nobody made it, huh? I'm sorry. If we arrived just a little sooner, we could have... Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we lost. When's Daddy coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid? Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and... Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? I know that whatever grown-ups like sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So I... This isn't right. Poor kid shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nathan, then get ready to fight. Skill panel. You found a new skill panel. titles. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you will earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can then learn, making fights easier. You can view the title unlock requirements from the skill panel. Skill panel, you can spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing the right pad. If there's a skill you want to learn but just don't have enough SP for yet, highlight it in the skill panel and press square. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify you once you get enough SP to finally unlock it. 12 first. There we go. Maybe actually a lot more later on.
I wonder if something happened.
Oh, I think this is the guy about to Google.
I'm skeptical.
Must have gone through the Sendio's ravine to get here, right? Is that Zoogle still out there? Big guy. It's like an insect wings, has scythe for arms. Yeah, it's okay, basically, yeah.
Got it.
I don't think we can this yet still. I could try. I think I might. Try this again. Try that again. I doubt I can do it, but who knows?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Pretty sure it's safe right here. Yeah. Alright, let's set it real quick, just in case.
That Zoogle looks tough, but...
Get lost!
Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
Time to cross blade!
There! Help this!
Azure Storm!
Slash! Swallow blade!
You're mine!
Azure Storm!
Gemini Aqua!
Try harder!
Orochi's Fury!
Mega Ray!
Try harder!
By the power here!
Azure Storm!
First aid!
Okay, here I go.
A freezing storm!
Orochi's Fury!
Tornado! A freezing storm! Ice
You're
tornado!
mine! Azure Storm!
Here I go!
Try harder!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Take this!
A freezing storm!
I'm not done!
Ice tornado!
Here I come! You're finished! I can't move!
Here, let me help. First aid! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation! Here, let me help.
I owe you one.
First aid!
Azure Storm!
Here I go.
Is this
You're
it?
mine. By the power of water! This can't be happening.
Okay, still gotta wait a little bit.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers.
All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh?
Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Olzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there.
What with it being impenetrable, I forgot.
But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon guards.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there? Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.